Hello. It's an amazing day here. Really, it's beautiful. It's a weekend, and we just had our field mowed, and it's amazing. And this is now more manageable because it was about to install for me, and I'm not short, so it was due. And Mathieu did such a great job. I just love seeing this. And so at some point when you do have a meadow, grass just takes over. So now that it's mowed, once we get some more rain, actually a whole bunch of wildflowers will come up, and it makes this then turns this into a field of flowers, and that's what we're waiting for now. Okay, it's back to work for me here in the workshop, and it's spring morning, so they are a bit nippy. And then it gets really nice and warm in the afternoon. And right now I'm working on to remove everything from the settee. Unlike the chairs, the settee is quite a bit more work because I need to redo all the springs. Now, the nice thing is they're all reusable. That's great. So less costs and much more environmentally friendly. And I hope you remember we're going to upholster this, which needs sewing as well, with the beautiful fabric we bought in Paris. And I'm really excited, but unfortunately there's still weeks for me to go on the 4 chairs and this because, well, nothing is fast, unfortunately. But I'm really excited because it's very challenging because I've never done a settee. Chairs, as you know, I have done, but the settee is quite a bit more of a challenge for me. But well, I won't be deterred. This will be done. Okay, so this is in the back because there is, slightly falling apart, a center support, and it goes around. The inside comes back up. So that's something to keep in mind for us for the gimping. And it's not one, it's 2 layers of gimp, as you can see here. It's wider than the normal gimp. No, it isn't. It's just very nice and wide gimp. Where'd it go? Now, just move that over. Look how intensely blue. It's almost probably green, and then it reverted to blue because it's a multi-color dye process. And so here we are. This is as all has to be redone. Because this looks like a middle mountain range somewhere in Europe. But so in here it's actually connections between the front and the back. So it's really interesting. And the entire settee and the chairs were all made out of solid mahogany. You can see that here. It's quite luxurious because that, of course, was imported from the tropics. It's interesting. So we have pretty much decided what we're going to do with this in terms of color and all, but that's still a little bit up for discussion, and we'll let you know in time. Okay, one step closer, hurrah. So, as I already said with the chair, the single chair we upholstered, the front is sitting down, going up, sitting down. You don't have the same stress in the back. So look at this, how much this came loose. So the fabric just tore. That was attached to there. So you can see this seam was all the way there. Oh, sorry, this here was attached right there. So this is how much of a difference that makes. And we are going to, the back looks good. They were going to reuse the horsehair for the back and just redo it because the fabric just got soft. The seat, we're going to reuse all this here, but we have to redo the springs because this is hand sewn. This is all beautifully shaped and sculpted, so there's no need to redo this, but it needs to all come off. So that's what I'm going to do next. Hello, springs. This is the top of the springs. And in the rows, they have this piece of fabric. It's been stitched on it, so it keeps everything even more in place. But as you can see, these are vastly different in height because some of these have just there, you can see that, just snapped over there. So some of them are very nice and tight, and you can see it's top 1, 2, 3 down. So the top 4 are tied down, and then it's of course tied also at the bottom. Really fascinating. It's just great to see this, how this was done 250 years ago, and it hasn't much changed. That's the amazing part. Of course, if you only use foam, that's a different story, but with the springs, it's fantastic, and it still has stayed almost the same way. Okay, so when we look at this It's all folded over and nailed down, right? And then it's deteriorated, cracked, and then there it's not. So this is where the most stress was, and here this, look at those tags, just couldn't hold it. And now I can hopefully take that off. Wish me luck. Almost. And almost every single tack that held this thing down is still in here. Ooh, lovely. No, not lovely actually, but another pattern to reuse. And there we have it. Really cool. Ready to take off the cover for the horsehair. It's right here. And I wanted to show you the corners. So they were, with the upholstery, they were put in and then hand sewn onto the actual corners, all four of them. It's really fascinating. So a lot of the things that we think need to be perfect or in a specific way, they just made work. I just think it's great. Yes, very nice. And turn it over. Now, what I found was a splinter of wood that had come out. Sorry about that. And so I glued that back in. It's nice and sturdy again. But as you can see, this is what tacks actually do. It splits even hardwood. This is solid mahogany. Mahogany is a really, really beautiful, hard tropical wood. And even that can break. So that's why today, a lot of upholsterers, or most of them, are not using these tacks anymore because they're just too stressful on the wood. So that's progress. Okay, so this is our homemade cordial, elderflower, with white wine and sparkling water. Cheers.
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 If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.